You've been disciplined for decades, but now, with retirement on the horizon, you're not sure if you're as ready as you thought. That was the case for Vikram, a tech professional just 5 years away from retirement, who's starting to wonder if his current path is enough. Welcome to Retirement Red Flags, where we unpack real stories from real retirees who've saved well, but still wonder what they might be missing.
Today we're talking about Vikram, a smart, forward-thinking software developer who spent over 2 decades in mobile technology and AI. He's been diligent about saving, has over $2 million set aside, and is now trying to make these last 5 working years count.
But here's what kept nagging at him. He's been getting consistent 7 to 10% returns from his portfolio. But to hit his ideal retirement number, he's aiming for more. He told us, "We'd like to end up closer to 3.8 million, but projections only have us at 2.8 by age 70. He's not panicked, but he is questioning. Is what he's doing really enough to give him the life he and his wife envision?
And it's not just about the numbers. At one point in the call, Vikram shared that 1/3 of his assets are in a guaranteed annuity, and the advisor managing that chunk was pushing a new product, something offering a higher return, but from a company he'd never heard of. It's offering 7%, but we're skeptical, he said. That skepticism, that's smart. It tells you he's not just chasing returns. He's trying to make informed decisions.
And there was this very human moment that really stuck with us. Vikram casually mentioned, "We want to retire comfortably, maybe spend $250,000 a year, not extravagantly, but travel, support family, live fully." It wasn't about yachts or Ferraris. It was about building a life where work becomes optional, not required.
So Vikram started asking better questions. He downloaded the 2025 Retirement Readiness Guide, not just out of curiosity, but because he knew these next 5 years are critical. "We want to crank up the plan," he said. He was looking not just for more growth, but more clarity.
And here's where things started to click. He learned that some retirees, especially those in their final working years, use what's called a bucketing strategy. It's a way to separate your assets by time horizon: short-term income, medium-term growth, and long-term legacy. This approach helps balance growth and risk, especially for people like Vikram, who are tempted to go aggressive but also need protection from a downturn right before retirement.
That's when Vikram had his aha moment. He realized the risk isn't just about losing money, it's about losing time. Because if the market crashes in year 4 of his 5-year runway, that might push his entire plan back by years. And for someone who's earned the right to choose when to stop working, that delay could cost more than dollars.
Since that call, Vikram hasn't made any massive moves, but he feels clearer, more grounded. He knows what questions to ask and which red flags to look out for, especially when advisors start pitching too good to be true products. He's not looking for perfect. He's just looking for peace of mind.
And if you're in that same season, 5, 6, even 10 years out, it's not too early to start asking these same questions. That's why we put together the Retirement Readiness Checklist. Even if you're not quite ready, it helps to know what red flags to look out for.
Because in the end, it's not about hitting a magical number. It's about knowing what comes next and having the confidence to move toward it.
And that's why we keep telling these stories. So if you want more stories like Vikram's, or you're ready to take that first step toward clarity, visit us anytime at retirementredflags.com.
Until next time, keep asking the smart questions and keep an eye out for those red flags. Thanks for joining us on Retirement Red Flags.